students. Now let us do the exercises based on the entries in the journal entries, and which are known as the consistence of both debit and credit items according to the transactions. Now let us observe the illustrations, and which is under the heading of honor of bills of exchange. So when the drawee or acceptor of the bill makes payment of the bill on the date of maturity, it is called honor of a bill. Now let us observe the transactions and situations, and do the exercises or illustrations on bills of exchange honored. When the bill is retained in the hands of the drawer till due date, retained means it was when it was kept in the hands of the drawer. So illustration 1, on 1st March 2014, Ravi sold goods for rupees 10,000 to Vikas on credit and drew a bill for 3 months for the same amount. Vikas accepted the bill and returned it to Ravi. This bill is honored on the date of maturity. Pause the necessary journal entries which in the books of Ravi and Vikas. Now observe the problem and understand the problem and divide it into various situations, and thought a while in the minds of your brain and start the answer. So when you thought about the solution of the first illustration, already these are all the steps that should be processed in your mind. So now let us write down the heading as journal entries in the books of Ravi or drawer. So as you know, the proforma of the journal is under the headings of date, particulars, LF ledger folio, debit rupees and credit rupees. So when you come to the conclusion, these are the entries. So on 1st March 2014, the transaction has made, that's why the date is March 1st 2014. Vikas account debtor 10,000 rupees to sales account 10,000 rupees. Here 2 after 2, that amount indicates the credit amount. So the narration is being the goods sold on credit. So this is the narration, and this is the first entry in the books of Ravi, which is known as the drawer. According to the situation, the amounts came and the date as we know already in the problem. So in the solution, this date was traced and it was written as the transaction entry for the first affair. So on the same day, that the date March 1st 2014, the entry is bills receivable account debtor 10,000 to Vikas account 10,000 rupees. Here the narration is being the bill drawn for 3 months on Vikas, and after that we have to trace out the date. This date should be processed in your mind because the duration of the bill is 3 months, that's why. And we are adding 3 days grace periods to the bill of exchange, and the final date fixed as the maturity date is 4th June 2014. Cash received. That's why here we have to write cash account debtor 10,000 rupees to bills receivable account 10,000 rupees. So the narration is being the bill amount received on date of maturity. That's why the bill is honored, and these are all the entries which comes under the journal entries in the books of the drawer, which is known as the Ravi. And in the same way, we have to write the journal entries in the books of Vikas, that is drawee, according to the solution of the problem. So we have again draw the pro forma of the journal entry, which comes under the date, particulars, ledger for you, debit rupees and credit rupees. The first transaction, these transactions and the entries are quite opposite to the Ravi account, that is drawer account. So drawee, in the books of drawee we are writing the entries. So 1st March 2014, purchase account debtor 10,000 rupees to Ravi account 10,000 rupees. Being the goods purchased on credit is the narration, and we have to close these entries. And the second entry for the transaction is on the same day the bill was accepted. That is why we are writing the same date on 1st March 2014. Ravi account debtor 10,000 rupees to bills payable account 10,000 rupees. So the narration is being the bill accepted for 3 months, and we are closing the entry by this transaction, and it is the narration. So after exactly 3 months, that's why we are entering in the date of 4th June 2014, bills payable account debtor 10,000 rupees to cash account 10,000 rupees. The narration is being the bill amount paid on the date of maturity. So the second situation is when the bill is discounted with the bank. So when the bill is discounted, the principle is amount of bill of discounted into rate of interest or rate of discount amount, rate by 100 into unexpired periods. This is the formula for identifying the discount amount. So in this case, the remaining amount to be paid to the drawer is 4,900. The 100 rupees is the discount. So now let us find the example. If a bill for rupees 5,000 drawn on 1st March 2014, payable after 3 months, is discounted at 12% per annum on 1st March 2014, the discount will be calculated as under the pro forma of amount of bill discounted into rate by 100 into unexpired periods. That's why we are implementing the pro forma or formula in application. 5,000 rupees into rate of interest is 12%. That's why 1200 into for 3 months only. So the unexpired period we have to identify by 3 by 12. So 5,000 into 12 by 100 into 3 by 12, we get 150. So discount amount is rupees 150. The remaining amount to be paid by the drawer is deducting the 150 from 5,000 rupees, that is 4,850 only. If the above bill is discounted after the 1 month, that is on 1st April 2014, then the discount will be calculated as under. So we come to the pro forma formula 5,000 into 1200 into 2 by 12, that is we get only 100 rupees. So discount is 100. In this case, the remaining amount to be paid